there, cover the cut used by
Blocks the layup attempt. That's big time by Giannis. Lakers regain the lead.
What's up, everyone? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. Before I begin, how about you guys subscribe? That's the biggest one. Comment down below. Also share this video and also like the video. Get them likes up. Liking and of course subscribing to the channel and also commenting also helps boost the channel and become more aware to the YouTube world out there and many other places. All right, Damian Lillard had something very interesting to say. Sorry. Very interesting to say when he was on JJ's Reddit 3-man. It's not the 3-man, the Old Man in 3 podcast. And they was discussing the negative changes that has happened since Damian Lillard entered the NBA. And this is what he had to say was rather interesting. This is what he said. When I came into the league, like Jason Kidd was starting for the Knicks, Grant Hill and Kurt Thomas and Kenyon Martin, it was real older dudes in the league. I played with Jared Jeffries. He was around 40, 41 or something. Earl Watson was around 40 when I played with him. I played with the real vets. And it was a lot of stuff I learned, like being a point guard or how to lead from Mo Williams and Earl Watson and Jared Jeffries. And they didn't even play. It was just the way they showed me how stuff had to be done. I had no choice but to respect the game. I didn't have the word I was looking for is entitlement. Like when you came in the league, you had to earn, not just earn what you get from the team or respect, you had to earn your space on the team. It was, oh, you're the 6th pick in the draft. It's your team. What is this team? What is this? Your team stuff? I know the difference is you don't have that veteran presence. So you got players who are more talented than ever coming to the league. They get picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they make more money than those picks ever made. So not only that now, you give them the keys to the franchise. There's nobody to tell them you're super talented, but you got to earn your stuff around here. You got to earn your way. They come in and everything is given to them from the beginning. So that affects how they are, the way they play. They play for themselves. They play for stats. They think they're LeBron James when they make an all-star game or get a max contract. It's just different now. I don't know how to completely put it together, but the NBA I play in now is not the NBA I came into. So that's basically what he had to say about the future and currently what's going on in the NBA. And he's right. I think even for him, he had to earn his stripes before he became what he is now. I think that's the trajectory with most NBA players that came into the league in the past. They had to earn their stripes. There was none of this entitlement. You had to earn your spot. And after you earn your spot, you had to get the respect and play hard out here. And I have to agree. Most of these dudes today are worried about their stats. They're worried about the wrong thing. You made one all-star game. Big deal. You're not Michael Jordan. You're not Larry Bird, all these other players from the past. You got to continue to keep grinding. And I think that is what is missing in the NBA. Also, another thing he pointed out was also the veterans. I think right now there's a lack of veteran leadership. We're seeing it right now with the Memphis Grizzlies. I think not too long ago, Dillon Brooks came out and said that they don't need veterans. They don't need no veteran like Carmelo Anthony or Dwight Howard. They don't need that on their team. Evidently you do, because now your boy John Moran is in counseling somewhere in Florida. And who knows when he's coming back. He's made a mess of himself so far. So I think there's a missing presence on the team, on these teams. There's no veteran presence. People have asked me, whatever happened to Derrick Rose and where he's at right now. He's on New York, providing that veteran presence. I think his name was up for a trade, but nothing happened with that. He's giving that veteran presence to their team in New York. I think even when, perfect example, when Giannis came into the league, when they was slowly coming up, that core, they had veterans like a Jason Terry, a Paul Gasol, not Jared Jeffries, what's the other guy? Jared Dudley. People like that to hone these players in, keep them humble. And now you can see what they're doing as of now. I think Memphis is probably the problem child when it comes to that. I'm trying to think of any other teams out there that don't really have any veteran presence. Even to a point when OKC had Chris Paul for that year, there still was a veteran presence to, I guess, help guide Shade, Shade, what's his name, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and many others that was on that team. So I think the NBA is sometimes probably making a mistake by getting rid of some of these veterans a little bit too early by not signing them to contracts. I think some teams probably need to start signing these veterans. That's probably why Udonis Haslem has been down there as long as he's been down in Miami, given that veteran presence and coaching that those young players in Miami need. So I had to agree totally with what Damian Lillard said about that. And if this doesn't stop, it's going to get worse. You got way too many entitled players. Way too many players that are worried about the wrong things, stat chasing, chasing Instagram models, all kinds of dumb stuff they don't need to be worried about. And I think it's diluting the game. Also, I think I know it's another problem. Some of these dudes are not mature enough, and they probably need to up that college limit probably 1 or 2 more years, senior year, junior. That's just my thing. That's just my opinion. I ain't say they had to do it. I know some people's situations when they come out of high school and go to college. I know some of them probably most likely will need some of that money. But it's about time actually current NBA player said something about that. Because I think this probably needs to be addressed more. But he also said something else too in that about his own self when it comes to ring chasing. I think might have said this before in some past videos. I think he took two examples, Damian Lillard. I think he took the example of what happened to KD and what happened with Giannis. As we all know what happened to KD, he shipped his ass to freaking Golden State, but also rumored to said that after he won those 2 championships, it didn't feel the same as if he would have won it in OKC. As you see how much blood, sweat, and tears Giannis took to win one in Milwaukee and how he felt after that. I think there's 2 different feelings. And I think for Damian Lillard, I think he wants to have that feeling that Giannis had instead of jumping ship. Because he also said, yeah, it may work if you jump a different team. But if it doesn't work, you're out here looking crazy. At one point in time, you could say LeBron looked crazy out here for jumping from ship to going down Miami and losing that first year. Even after they said they're not going to win 1, but not 4. You get what I'm saying with that. So, very interesting stuff from Damian Lillard on that podcast that he had to say. I'm glad he finally said it. But with all that being said, tell me what you guys think.